guys.
Welcome again to our channel. My name is Obasi.
My name is Kachi.
And together we are the
Perfect Match.
It's all about love. It's all about God. It's inspiring, educating, and so much fun. For you, love is everything.
Right?
And we love to share. You can have a happy marriage. It's the MACH Show. Hi guys, welcome again to PerfectMachForever TV. Today's another exciting episode of the MACH Show, and we have this beautiful couple here to tell us about their journey in marriage and how they've been doing this thing. Guys, stay with us. The MACH Show. Okay, Sir and Ma, thank you so much for accepting to do this with us this time.
Thank you.
So let's know you. Tell us about you.
Wow. Okay. My name is Wilfred Obasi, and this is my beautiful wife. Peace, Obasi.
I like the way you just. Oh my gosh, she's blushing. So how long have you been married?
7 years.
Yes.
Wow, that's gonna be a perfect number, right?
Yes.
So how are you gonna celebrate your anniversary, 7th anniversary? Tell us. Any plans?
Yeah, you're gonna be wonderful. I wanted to do it as a surprise for her.
Okay, just keep it as a surprise. You tell us. You can tell us off camera. But that's fine. How has it been, Ma, for 7 years? Like, tell us about marriage for 7 years. How has it been?
It's actually not an easy journey. I can also remember when my dad said, "Don't get married, at least not now."
Wow.
Yeah, I can also remember when I was like, it's not bad. At least it's fun, and there are ups and downs, but then there are lots to enjoy. And sometimes we look at ourselves and we say, thank God we're married.
That's beautiful. Sir, so how did you meet her? Because I noticed that it's the guys that meet the ladies. I don't know why, but most times the guys meet the ladies. So how did you meet her?
I was thinking I would say this at 25 wedding anniversary.
Well,
okay.
God brought PerfectMachForever TV in your house.
Okay, it was interesting.
Okay.
One, I was in Lagos. I got a job offer. I relocated to Port Harcourt. So then I used to attend Redeem Church.
Okay.
So somehow Assemblies of God was in my street.
Okay.
So I joined. I wanted to play very, very quiet and low. So I didn't want to take out. I don't want anybody to know me. So I just came in, worship God, go on my way, come back when others have finished and pray. So one day she ministered. She was quite interested.
Oh my God.
So one day that she dressed smart.
Wow.
I was like, I like this lady. But I knew that for somebody at that level, maybe she would have been engaged or not.
Okay.
So,
okay.
and then that went off. So we didn't really, our path didn't cross again for years. And I didn't talk to her. I became serious in church. I joined the protocol unit.
That's in Port Harcourt.
In Port Harcourt.
Okay.
So she was in sanctuary and choir. I was in protocol. So one day we had a program, G5. So we were together in a planning committee.
Oh,
that was the
planning
first.
committees are always good.
So they brought us together in a planning committee. That gave me opportunity to really know what wow. Very smart ideas, but I needed to say, there's no perfect human being. I wanted to know her weakness.
Oh, really?
In the meeting, I would intentionally provoke her. She would just laugh and meeting continued. I'll say something that will make her angry. She would not react.
Wow.
So she was also meant to teach us song in preparation for our G5 day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
G5.
Graduates and undergraduates forum. Yeah.
The concept where we
share ideas and other things.
So she was meant to teach us a song, and that day I purposely go off point. she will not get angry. I'll go off point, she will not get angry. Someone else sang off point, she got angry and shouted at the person.
But when you go off point,
she will not
get angry.
Sister Peace, why did you get angry?
Maybe she didn't know me.
You know, he was new. I don't know him, so I don't know where I'll meet him again. So it's just that I should just avoid this person. So that's what I was doing actually.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't intentional. It wasn't
No.
like I like him. I don't want him to.
But finally, when she
No,
shouted
no.
at somebody else, I said, this person, she can get angry. I left the choir and went to watch match. And that's how the choir ended at that point. We had a program in church one day. I didn't know when I just said, this is my wife.
Really?
And when I turned, I noticed that, wow. Well, we were just having a program together. I just said, and I got shy that I said it. People around me looked at me.
Was she there?
She went out. She was
Okay,
she went
didn't
out.
hear
She was
you.
going
Okay,
out.
Okay.
Maybe there was an Easter retreat something.
Yes,
so
yes,
she was
yes.
walking and she walked past me.
They were raising a fund for Easter retreats.
Okay. So, Sister Peace, how did you meet him? Was he at the rehearsal too?
No.
Okay.
No.
So tell us how
No,
you met him.
actually, before that rehearsals, after we run to shift the first service and the second service. So after the first service, we used to take snack downstairs with the choir and other units, including his units.
Okay.
So he was passing and he said he wanted my meat pie and Sprites.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, sit
I told
down.
him, I've already eaten this one. Let me get another one for you. He said, no, it's this one.
Interesting.
I was like, this brother, what thing happened? So he insisted. So I said, okay, no problem. I gave them to him. He went outside the gates into the church premises of the other compound. After taking it, you know what he did? He sent somebody to call me to come and take my bottle.
Wow.
Oh my God. What audacity.
I told the person, go and bring the bottle for me. The person came back again and said, he said, you should come and take it. I was like, I told the people sitting around me, not gonna see me problem. And they were like, oh yeah, go now, go and carry it. I went there, I came, carried the bottle. He told me, thank you. I said, you're welcome.
Okay.
I went back
Did you say anything?
No. But after that, I know we did not have any conversation or discussion.
But did you find him attractive in a way?
At that time, I don't anything relationship, anything that I don't have that time.
Okay.
I focus on, there are other things. Like there in church, we have children department, we have children to take care of, we have toilet to clean, we have things to arrange. So I don't look at all those. And choir will also minister in the second service. So I just focus on what I have to do, people I have to assign to their duties and all that. So I really don't have that time at
Okay,
there.
so I'm going to ask you, sir, at what point did you propose to her?
Oh, yes.
Because after that bottle scenario, when did you propose to her?
Yeah, I think, funny enough, that was around August, September. We parted. We didn't really talk again.
That's
Okay, after the bottle.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
Okay.
bottle I didn't touch anything to the bottle.
Why did you?
I don't know. I know I collected her drink, but I didn't know for any reason. There was no thing in my mind at that point.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's September and all that went. So December, November, December parts. For me, somehow I was already in a relationship, so there was nothing.
Not with her.
Not with her.
Wow.
So there was nothing, and I just liked that person. So somehow in my dream, that didn't work. So we called the person I was meant to. So according to her, they had a prayer in their place, and they say I'm not the husband. She called me and told me that during their prayers that person is not your husband. That was already around November. So by November ending,
You were single.
Yes.
Super.
by November ending, she just showed up again, and somehow Christmas carol. She was meant to plan Christmas carol and all that again. So I think we are part came over. And funny enough, we were also in the same prayer group.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the only point we can meet. So we were in the same prayer unit, and I think that's from where it started. And then that was December. By January, was like everything was. There's a lot of story. By January, I was actually meant to start leaving the country. The day I went to collect my transcript and my visa, I got offer in Manchester for my master's.
Oh wow!
It was the day she called me and we started talking, and I just that night everything cancelled.
Wow! Why did you call him? Was it the Holy Spirit? I want to know, because sometimes moments are actually spontaneous, and you just feel led. I need to call this guy. I need to call this sister. So I want to know, why did you call him that day, that night?
You know, lots of things happen, but the day we spoke, it was midnight call actually, right?
MTN midnight.
Wow.
Yes. Don't mind MTN. That day, I think I wasn't around. I think he has not seen me for some time. So he asked me, I have not been seeing you.
Okay.
I was like, my sister isn't feeling fine and all that. And mind you, I did not give him my number.
Oh.
I don't even have his. So I don't know how he got mine, but he got it and called me and explained it. I said, okay. I was like, okay.
You remember?
Yes.
Okay.
So we just got talking lots of things, and then so many things I've forgotten. But I know we talked about.
7 years is not a long time, Star Peace.
Okay, now let me try and
What
summarize
happened?
this. Let me I think at that point, when I wanted to leave Port Harcourt on 3 occasions, I was meant to leave Port Harcourt.
What year was this?
All this was at 2013. That's when all this. So at 2013, I'd made an attempt to leave Port Harcourt. So the first attempt was 2012. I was meant to come back to Lagos. The day I said, let me worship in that church for the last time, I was just on my own. One of the pastors came to me. He said, see me after service. When I after service, I went there. He said, God said, I'm not done with you in Port Harcourt. Still stay. I said, who asked me to come to church today? Why did you have to involve God that God said? Then I stayed behind again. So funny enough, the same pastor came to me after my wedding. He said, God said you can go back to Lagos now. And that immediately after 2014, after our wedding, 2 months or 3 months, I was transferred back to Lagos.
Wow.
So the stuff it was a more
It seems your marriage happened back to back, like he was
between we started talking
immediately.
November ending versus December. By March we were married.
Wow. I was going to ask you how long was the courtship, but
No.
Are you serious?
No time. Auntie P, so how come you just said yes?
Yes, without stressing him.
No, I was actually involved with someone.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but the day he did not propose to me, actually, he went to the pastor. The pastor called me.
Oh.
So
okay.
So the thing is, when he spoke to me, I wouldn't say it's love. I would say I had respect for him and I had peace of mind. You know, there's this inner joy that is not imposed on you. It just comes. And when it comes, you're just relaxed. You're not troubled about, even if the wall is crashing, is coming down. You don't care about what is going on at that time. That peace, that joy, I just had it at that time. So immediately
when I was single, I used to ask married people, like, how did you know she was the one? How did you know he was the one? And they will tell me that when the person comes, you would know. I'm like, tell me, how did you know? And so when I got married and people start asking me, how did you know he was the one? And I tell them, you just feel at peace.
Yes.
This is what you're saying right now. Being single, you might not understand until that time comes.
Yes,
I gotta tell you
of
now.
course.
People asking, how did you know? How did you know? It's the peace that you feel when the person approaches you. That's it. When you start considering, is he the one? Is she not the one? Then you know that there is something not going right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you, sir. When you proposed to her, you were so sure, right? You went straight to her after the other relationship happened, right? Now, for many Christians who have been in a relationship before and they break up, for them to move on to another, they find it difficult to move on. But I think yours was very swift. How are you able to move from the last relationship to the next one in that space of time? How did you do it?
Yeah, for me, I respect people, and I always believe whoever comes in contact with me came in with something for me to learn, and every relationship must not end in a marriage.
Of course.
So, funny enough, my former friend, we are still friends. They are family friends. If I sometimes they call me, I call them.
Wow.
So there's no big deal there with
There's
this.
no bad energy.
So it was more of, okay, it didn't work, but there was nothing. If I have my way to help them, I'll step in at any time. If I need, I'll send it time. So for me, they are my family. There's nothing that if they tell me that their dad is sick today and they need 1 million, if I have 1 million in my account, I will send to them.
Wow.
So
does she know them?
She knows them, but probably
Nice,
are not.
I like that. Because people ask, is it okay to be friends with your ex?
So her friend, her ex, she told me about that. We talk. It's my guy. We chat on WhatsApp.
See that?
So
You don't have to have bad energy with your ex. Bible says, follow peace with all men, including your exes. All right, that's very nice.
Right. One thing I believe
nice.
that probably her ex have trained her a lot, and for me to actually build on.
I like
and
that. Some relationships are for lessons, for you to grow, for the next person, the perfect match for you. Okay. it's been interesting with this couple at the MACH Show. I'm gonna ask you guys, before you go on, what are the things you discussed? Because your courtship was too short. People say you have to cut for 2 years, 3 years, cut for 1 year at least, and all that. What did you discuss? How did you know that I'm not making a mistake? Apart from the peace, yeah, it's fine. But did you have fears? What did you discuss? What were your core discussion during the short time before marriage?
Okay.
There's one thing or one principle I have. You know, I've always said I'm not gonna date for too long before getting married to avoid that temptation because it's there. And when we started, I know my husband to be then, my husband now, he told me I wouldn't want to have anything with the person I want to marry until we get married. If I make any mistake, that the marriage cannot work.
He told you that?
Yes.
Wow.
We discussed
I like
that. And I believe we worked on it by the grace of God. We even there was a scenario, we had a little kind of something, but not every man will come into that. We be at that environment, at that place, at that time, and then overcome the temptation. So for that, I respect him so much. Then when it comes to your question again, I've trained myself that no matter where I find myself, I will grow and I will adapt.
That's amazing.
So I don't think there is any difficult human being on earth, because wherever I find myself, whether the person is rough, whether calm, whatsoever, in any way, I must fit in.
Wow.
Great.
I think in addition to what she said, we didn't have opportunity to really cut per se, but I think coming from strong Christian background gave us advantage. But I actually said to her that I don't want us to rush into raising babies, because for me that was when we will now have to cut. I don't want to hear and any cry when I don't know you. So our real, like I said, a real courtship started after marriage because that's when we cook together, do this together.
Oh, nice.
But funny enough, we agreed that we're going to be at least a year. Within 2-3 months, she had already started raising prayer points for baby.
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
Friends, we had a friend that we wedded the same day. That one are taking in, and it was like 1 month was 60 months.
Wow.
I wanted to enjoy, relax. Before I know it,
She got pregnant. Stop, please. Why you spoil Paro now? When they ask you what's your love story, how do you start it? You would say it's a love story.
It's a very long
It's a
story.
complicated story because sometimes our love stories are not straightforward.
Yeah, and
see God
when you tell
weaving,
people,
You know,
they don't believe too.
yeah. You see God weaving this area, weaving that area, bringing everything together. You're like, wow, so you made all this well, this, that. And then sometimes you look at your past relationship, you're like, wow, thank God that one didn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As if in any moment we are like, thank God that one didn't work out.
Yes.
Can you share with us that maybe something happened between both of you? Are like, man, if it was my other, I hope your other eyes won't watch this. Anyway, it's all part of the process. So let us know, what moments have you shared? You're like, thank God my past relationship didn't work out.
I think in line with that, I would say my wife she can absorb. She's a shock absorber.
Like she said.
So maybe
Your ex wasn't like that.
probably couldn't have coped. She probably would have been crying all night. Because sometimes I could decide to keep on my own. My wife would like, please now. She can tell you please over and over and over and over and to make sure. So if you don't have that grace, maybe you would have said you made a mistake by marrying me. But she will just say, we'll bring this one. Is water okay? Should I bring Fanta?
So does that mean that she's the one who says sorry most?
Yeah, by voice.
Obvious.
By voice, I could say my sorry in different ways.
How do you say sorry? You buy her gift.
Yeah, we can stroll around and drive to Taiwo.
So talking about that, what's your love language, Sister Peace?
I like when you do something.
Acts of service. Okay.
I like a situation whereby I'll tell you, okay, you said I shouldn't go here and I went. I'm sorry. You know, that kind of a thing. Just own up
that means
to.
you like conversation.
Yes.
You like
Just
talk.
own
You like attention.
Yes.
You like time out with each other. Okay.
Of course.
I like that. So did you know before now that she likes having time alone with you, having conversations with you?
Yeah,
That's in your head.
I know she's very loving because I know sometimes I'm in the office.
Yeah, she wants to talk.
I don't even remember anything about her. She call me. How are you? I want to know if you have eaten. I said, you gave me food now. You know I should eat. So she just wants everyone to watch your back or make sure you're doing well. So I know that she likes. So sometimes one day when I'm free, I just come, let's drive out. I'll be talking, I'm hearing. But she likes attention, and whenever I have time, I tend to. But I think she's a blessing. So God just to hide her for me, and she's just a gift.
I like that. So, Sir, what's your love language? My husband's love language, I have to tell you, my husband's love language is food.
Is food one of the 5 love languages?
No, his one is a special love language. So that was your love language.
I think my wife, for me, I just call her those sweet names. Omoma Saro. I say, Onubajie boys. You would think. So when
did you like her calling you names too? For you, what's yours?
She can call me names, but me, I like kitchen more. So whatever comes from kitchen.
So
after calling me name, just bring something up from kitchen. So that moves me a lot.
Okay, something about this couple is they watch our MACH Show episode. We've had almost 12 or so episodes, and they've been watching the episode. So I'm so sure they know all the questions that we've planned to ask them, and that is why I came. Trying to twist the question. And there's one question I've not asked them.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if I should ask them, but I will still ask you. So, how was your wedding night?
Okay. We got to the hotel.
Her voice is now good.
No, actually, nothing happened because that day is like I committed the worst sin ever. You know, that wedding morning, all the preparation after everything. Oh my God. My flow started. So even when we got to the hotel, we slept there that night. The next day, I think we left to the house.
How did you feel?
Are you disappointed?
Hello? Me, I was still seeing her sister. I was going home. I was still calling her sister Peace.
Are you serious?
Yes.
My sister had to tell me, see, it's not
Your
my
wife,
sister Peace. It's not your wife. So.
Okay, so we're wrapping up this segment.
MACH Show.
Hi guys, welcome back to the MACH Show. This is the game time with Mr. and Mrs. Obasi, who have been married for 7 years. In this game, we'll call Who is More Likely To. In this game, we expect that their answers would match. They're having two papers in their hands, one saying husband, another one saying wife. So we ask them a question, and if the answer is husband, they both raise the husband's paper, and if the answer is a wife, they raise the paper with the wife written on it. So we hope you enjoy this game. Like we said, it is who is more likely to. Let's see how much they'll be able to match in this game segment. Okay, my answer, are you ready? Yeah. Do you think you'll be able to match 100%? This is your laughter. Okay guys, let's move on. First question. Who is more likely to kiss in public? No talking, you just raise the paper as your answer. Wife. Okay, matching. Woo! They have one. Okay. Next question. Who is more likely to spend more time on the phone? Husband. Another matching answer. Woo! I like this couple. Okay, next question. Who is more likely to make more friends in a new environment? Who is more likely to make more friends in a new environment? No talking.
Okay.
No talking. Wife says wife, husband says husband. Aww, these answers are not matching. Okay, next question. Who is more likely to eat late at night? Who is more likely to eat late at night? Husband has answered. Wife, we're waiting for you. Wife says wife, husband says husband. Uh-oh. How come? Okay, next question. Who is more likely to show how romantic they are? Okay, another matching answer. So wife can't actually express her romance more than the husband. Husband, why now? Okay, next question. Who is more likely to get angry easily? Husband? Another matching answer.
Yeah.
Who is more likely to always be happy? Husband has answered. Wife and wife. Woo! Matching answers. I like that. Next question. Who is more likely to sing a love song for the other? Sing a love song for the other. Raise your paper. Wife and wife. Correct. They are matching. So it seems like this woman is more romantic than the husband. Hey, obviously, right? Okay. Thank God there's something called the next segment. Don't worry, you guys will enjoy that. Who is more likely to worry about small things? Who is more likely to worry about small things?
Small things.
Wife has answered. We're waiting for husband. Wife says wife, husband says husband. Not matching. Not matching. Next question. Who is more likely to eat without brushing? No, not talking. Not talking. Okay, matching answers. Wife doesn't like. Oh, I don't know. Next question. Who is more likely to fall asleep during a movie? Wife has answered. Waiting for husband. Who is more likely to fall asleep during a movie? Do not forget, I'm looking at matching answers. Who is more likely to hold their breath the longest as possible? Have you guys tried the breathing exercise before? Who is more likely to hold their breath? There is somebody I'm expecting to be the right answer, but let's see. Who is more likely to hold their breath the longest? Stappies are waiting for you. Oh, matching answers. I was actually expecting Stappies to be the one with the one holding the breath longest. You sing. I hear choristers hold their breath longest, right? For you to be able to do. It's not from breath.
That's when I'm training. Aside that.
All right, next question. Who is more likely to eat raw onions? Not bad. All right, matching answers. Okay. Who is more likely to lose their ATM card? Who is more likely to lose their ATM card? They're waiting for you, ma. These answers are not matching. Husband says husband, wife says wife.
They say ATM. If you say losing, I lose a lot. But ATM, I hardly lose ATM.
Okay. All right, next question. Who is more likely to say I love you? You guys are talking. Should I rule out this? Okay, wife and wife. Nice, matching answers. Next question. Who is more likely to win a Ludo game? Husband. Okay, matching answers. Who is more likely to be more prayerful? Wife? Okay, nice. Matching answers. Okay, who is more likely to win a dance competition? So you cannot dance. Okay, matching answers. I like that. Next question and the last, the final. Who is more likely? Should I ask this question? Who is more likely to ask for sex? To get to know, we know the truth. Okay, now we close the show. We know that the wife asks for sex more than the husband. We hope you enjoy this game time. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with the match basket. Stay with us. The MACH Show.
This is still the MACH Show, and we are still with Mr. and Mrs. Obasi. I'm sure you guys have had fun. The gist segments and the game segments. So we have the match basket, and Mr. Obasi, you're expected to pick among the 4 papers in this basket. In each of these papers, we have letters written M-A-C-H. M stands for marry your wife again. A stands for appreciate your wife with a kiss. C stands for choose a love song and sing to your wife, while H stands for hugs and whispers. You're expected to give her a full hug and whisper something sweet to her until she smiles. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So let me ask you, which of them will be like
H.
Alright, of course, H seems like the easier one to do. But let's see how this goes. You know your wife, right? Okay, so Here's the basket. Pick one.
Where are they?
What is yours? Pick one of the four. This is. Yeah. All right. So open it and let's see what's there.
God of age.
God of age.
This one.
If I see a comb, I know it's not age.
What does it mean?
I'll show it to the camera. We're about to see something amazing today. Can they see it? He chose appreciate your wife with a kiss. All the children are already inside. So we're going to watch something very interesting right now.
30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds. So you expect them to,
Kiss, so real kiss.
Real kiss.
My boy can watch this one.
Okay, so I'm just going to give them their time.
Okay.
I'll just walk away while they have fun on camera.
It's all about love. It's all about God. It's inspiring, educating, and so much fun. Love is in the air.
I didn't want this to end. I didn't want it to end.
Yay!
Oh wow. Oh wow. Big we'll kiss after the show, right?
Let's do them out.
Come on, that stage.
But that was good. That was a nice one. Thank you so much, guys.
Wow, thank you
It's
so
been
much.
so much fun with Mr. and Mrs. Obasi. We hope you had fun. If you have a partner right now, go ahead and kiss them.
Kiss.
If you don't, just say father. I need a partner that can kiss. Alright, guys.